So after 4 hours, we finally made it over here. This is where we're at. Yesterday I drove the big old truck all the way here, and I get to drive it all the way back. But this thing, as always, performed amazing. And now we're gonna go ahead and drop it off here for a couple days. Sheesh. Dropping it off. Now we're about to jump back into the GMC and get the other 4 hours back. Literally running across the Lambo right now. So we literally just got here after a beautiful 4-hour drive, and it looks like they actually did clean it. That's crazy. Sheesh, they even got the armor on the tires. It's been about a week and a half, I believe. So obviously, if the name didn't give it away, we actually got the vertical doors. So this is actually the prototype. This is actually the first one to actually end up having vertical doors. So shout out to Josh. We were actually able to get a ride with Josh all the way over here. And now we have the Dark Horse back in our possession. And dude, this thing just looks insane right now. Dark Horse, about to start closing it. So it is a little tough, I ain't gonna lie, to actually close it. Gotta make sure it goes down all the way. So now I'm gonna move out of the way so that way we can let Josh get in this position for some photos. Honestly, the sun is really blowing out the photos, but hopefully we got some good ones in there. Sheesh. And now we grab it. So after eating right now, we're actually filling up before we actually head back in towards the grapevine. With that being said, I definitely need to give a huge shout out to Joe from Unleashed Motorsports as well as the team at Vertical Doors for getting this done and it being the first. So it turns out the installation was a little bit different from the S550s. However, definitely still very, very happy here. And let's see if we can round this thing up. Nope, I messed up. So I'm trying to get better at this. Wow, that's nice. And I will always love the intro into this car. Well, it is LA after all, so why not have a bunch of stuff on the freeway? That's crazy. Alright, so I literally just got back, and she actually just got back from work, so it kind of worked out in this way. However, we're going to be dropping this thing off tomorrow, so stay tuned for that part. But, so for right now, this is actually going to go ahead and be her first reaction to seeing the new install. I'm going to go ahead and let her open the door first, so that way she can just feel for it. And I don't think anything can go really wrong. Well, let's go ahead and, there we go. So it's going to go up to a certain point, right? You feel that? Yeah. Alright, now lift up. If you get stuck, go a little bit more to the left. Hold on to it though, don't just let it swing.
I don't like it. That's scary. I'm gonna break it.
So one thing that's actually pretty crazy, you can see the Dark Horse is literally shining on her now. That's actually something we didn't even consider, but because the light's actually right there. So it's literally shining on you. You have a Dark Horse on you right now, as we speak. So with this car, because of the curves and like the sharp edges and how everything's kind of like cut corner right there, honestly, it actually flows pretty well with it. So very happy with that part. So these are the actual DRLs. So walking over here to the actual Dark Horse with the s650 headlights. Damn, that's clean. So that's actually the difference. These obviously turn on every time I walk up to it, and they do all the animation. All right, so walking over here to the S650 style headlights on the S550, it also has its own animation. However, you basically have to unlock it rather than obviously the new technology. You just walk up to it, but very similar. So I gotta say the quality on these things are A1. Definitely pick yourself up some, because I hesitated for a long time and I really regretted it after I got them, because I wish I would have had them sooner. Alright, so not only is this the first S650 with the vertical doors, however, this is going to go ahead and be the first, and obviously see what you guys saw in the beginning of the video. So let's go ahead and be the first ever S650 with vertical doors to do a burnout with the doors open. Alright, so we have it straight over there. We're going to go ahead and actually hop into the Dark Horse now. Goodbye to that new car smell, that's for sure. So this is actually the aftermath. Good thing we're gonna go ahead and be switching wheels once we drop this thing back off. But that is something I've always wanted to do. Vertical door burnout. We got it done in the bucket list. Now I got a bunch of smoke in there. So again, that new smell is gone. More than likely. We'll definitely drive with the windows down, but that was definitely an experience. And I'm honestly probably gonna go ahead and do that again at some point in my life because that was super fun. So it's actually the next day after the LA trip and we're dropping it off back at Unleashed Motorsports here. However, little milestone, we actually hit 2,000 miles yesterday on the way back from LA, but we're at 2,100 now. So we definitely have been enjoying the car, obviously. So definitely stay tuned for more content involving the Dark Horse here. So we're dropping off right now, so that's gonna go ahead and be it for this portion. Definitely stay tuned for what else we have planned for this thing. So again, very, very happy with the result. Huge shout out to the team over here from Unleashed Motorsports for hooking us up with vertical doors, and again, huge shout out to Vertical's Door team for obviously making this installation very, very nice. So at the end of the day, I am actually really happy. I'm gonna put this back down, and there it is, like OEM. Because again, I'm very, very excited for everything that we're doing to this thing. With that being said, I will catch you guys in the next one. If you're not yet subscribed, definitely subscribe because it would help out a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one.